Vicky Lipham, better known in my family as Mimi or Obe, was born on July 8th, 1946. I asked her for something or someone that defined our family, and she quickly responded with Uncle Tate. She said Uncle Tate taught her about loving family no matter what. Apparently, Uncle Tate was very eccentric and loved Hollywood, and spent a large part of his life there as a writer for the $64,000 Question. But he always made time for his family, and especially for my Mimi, despite his busy schedule. Uncle Tate would do anything for his family, and this made a huge impression on my Mimi. She wanted to grow up to love and protect her family just like Uncle Tate did. My Mimi has definitely succeeded in following in Uncle Tate's footsteps and in showing the unconditional love of Jesus. She will give all she has for her children and grandchildren. I have seen her be willing to do anything, like it or not, for her loved ones. This value of putting family first has rubbed off on her children, including my father and even me. This has inspired me to put my family first and love and protect them unconditionally. I then asked my Mimi for another story, and she quickly responded again with the day that President Kennedy was shot. My Mimi was actually at the parade in Dallas, Texas, where Kennedy was shot. She said she was on the front row. Apparently, her and her friend had skipped school to go see the parade and planned on being home before anyone noticed their disappearance. Of course, when Kennedy was shot and she was on the front row, she had to talk to the Secret Service and the FBI. She eventually had to call her father on a payphone and explain where she was and what had happened. All in all, this situation taught her that doing what you want is not always the best idea, and listening to the older and wiser in your life is important. This is something everyone has to learn eventually, and she made sure was taught when she had her own family. She has always been one to question me and ask me if I am doing the right thing. She is always willing to call me out if I am on the wrong path. This is something I so greatly appreciate, though not always at the time. I hope this ideal of thinking twice and listening to those older and wiser will permeate through my own family one day. I love my Mimi so much, and I am so incredibly blessed by her constant and unconditional love.